Hey everyone, welcome back to By Its Cover. I'm Leah, and today we are reviewing Ever the Hunted by Erin Summerrill. You may remember this book from my color scheme book haul, and I finally got around to reading it this past week. You'll remember I said this was definitely a cover buy after I found out it was gold foil, and I regret the impulse buy a little bit, but we'll discuss that later. So if you don't know what this is, Ever the Hunted is about a girl who is looking for her father's murderer, along with her childhood best friend who has been accused of the murder. So they're trying to clear his name, bring her father to justice, stop a war from happening along the way. There's a lot of stuff going on. Unfortunately, I found the prose really difficult to stomach. The beginning was very awkward and it eased up a bit, and I get like trying to be sensitive to the time period or whatever, but sometimes you can just leave that out and just roll with it. I also dislike when girls are completely totally oblivious when boys like them. Like, you can't be that blind, the signs are right there, please just acknowledge it. But I won't spoil anything else and we'll just get into the design. The jacket design is by Lisa Vega, who works in New York on children's books and graphic design. I'm pretty sure I've reviewed something else that she's done, but I can't remember what it is right now. This was her concept, but the illustration, which is actually the type in this case, is by Martin Schetzer. He's a hand type artist that works for the UK, Sweden, and Australia. Not exclusively, obviously, because this is US, but I have no idea where he lives. But he does a lot of this elegant, scripty, vintage style typography, a lot of branding and logo design, packaging design for food, drinks, restaurants, that sort of thing. His stuff's really beautiful, so I recommend checking it out. And we have a map design that was done by Jennifer Thermes. She does a lot of children's book illustrations as well as other map illustrations for YA books. She went to Parsons for communication design, which is actually what I majored, but different school. Okay, detail time. Obviously I said this type was hand-drawn, so I cannot tell you the font of it. The copy is ITC Legacy Serif Standard, and obviously we've got this holographic gold foil going on the cover that I love. And then the rest of the cover was intentionally left very white to make that type stand out. It's printed on a very paper-like, almost watercolor paper that then gets sealed on the inside with this gloss. I know it's a seal now because you can see something got stuck in it. So around the type you have this brocade pattern going on, which I kind of like that it was left as outlines because it feels almost like a coloring book and I low-key really want to color it in. But you also have some symbols of the novel in there, like these antlers that kind of define the starting point of the book, as well as this arrow going through. This red curve is supposed to represent the bull with the arrow. There's also a dove chilling on top of the title name there, and that's actually relevant because it is a nickname of our main character. Moving inside, we have a all-white hardcover book. Imprinted into it is the antlers that are found on the front cover, if you can see them there. There's also that same almost leather texturing in the book that we've seen before, and of course the gold printed spine title. The end pages are green, which I found to be a very bold choice to contrast all that white, and because of the accents on the cover you'd think they'd go with red, but I really like it because it represents kind of the forest they're hunting and traveling in through most of the book. Overall, I'm pretty conflicted about whether I actually like this cover or not. Like, obviously the type is beautiful, but I'm thinking, what would it be like if there was more color in the design around it? Maybe it's just the actual story reflecting on my taste because I didn't love it as much as I had hoped, but it's still a good cover. Okay, that's it for the cover today. Just to let you guys know, I am going to be away on vacation next week, and I am going to Europe, so I will not be taking my laptop with me, so I cannot post a video, but we'll be back definitely to your regularly scheduled programming after that because I will have read at least 2, maybe 3 books while flying over and back. So thank you so much for watching. Hit like and subscribe down below if you haven't already. Go check out social media for some great book covers and typography, and I'll see you guys in the next chapter.